Hello, welcome family to another great episode of The Good Word with yours truly, Mr. Frederick. All right, family, I got a good one today for you guys. Let me take a coffee break. Today I'm going to talk about why individuals that don't know you from nowhere, maybe never seen you before, or maybe they know of you, just hate you. Okay, just this venomous, just like ungodly, for no reason, just have a hate towards you. Okay, so unwarranted, you didn't do anything to them at all. So I'm going to point out reasons why this happens, family. And it's the 3 C's. It is compare, compete, complain. Okay, so when I break these 3 down, you'll understand it completely. The reason why someone will hate you that don't know you from anywhere, the first thing that's going on is they are going to compare. It's unconscious. It's not like they're doing it like consciously. They're unconsciously comparing themselves to you. I've had this happen several times. They'll ask you a lot of questions. They want to figure out how old you are, what you've done. But they're basically trying to gather information to compare because they're already doing it on a visual basis, on a subconscious basis. They're trying to size you up to them and all of this stuff. And this is non-gender. Don't think it's just your same gender that can be. No, it could be the opposite gender too, because it's a spiritual, it's deeper than just your physical. Now that does play a part in it. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. But nonetheless, compare, compete, complain. They're going to compare, and once they don't, first of all, they don't understand that you're not doing this. That's the first thing that you got to understand. They're doing it. So they're going to compare themselves to you, okay? And if they don't like that, the next thing is they're going to compete. They're going to try to, that's where the information fishing comes from. Trying to see, oh, well, your background like mine is, did you do what I did? They're trying to compare lives to see, because you seem calm about yourself. You seem confident. You're not even thinking about them. You're going about your day. But they are in this constant state of comparison to try to put themselves at a place where they feel comfortable interacting, engaging with you. And next, when they don't like that, they're going to compete. So they're going to compete. And when they compete, they're going to try to put you down or try to find some kind of way to be over you some kind of way to find themselves or superior to you in some kind of way. And if they find that, okay, maybe you're not giving that same energy, it's kind of hard to compete with somebody that you see clearly isn't competing with you. That makes them even angrier. So now they'll go down to complaining. Now, when the complaining comes about, the complaining is going to be, oh, you did this. You're not doing this. This is going to happen on jobs. It could be family. Anything they know about you. Anything they know about you, they're going to take and try to use it to knock you down some kind of way. Even though they could have done way worse. But they need to, in their mind, put you down so they can feel better about themselves. And honestly, family, it's nothing you could do about this. Don't try to placate to them. Don't try to make excuses for them. Don't try to be empathetic. Certainly don't try to feel sorry for them. They need to get out of that hater spirit. Okay, that's not your responsibility. Someone is hating on you. That's not, especially if you're empathetic. Understand, that's not your responsibility for their hate. That's their problem. You still be great. Okay, make them hate more. Give them something to hate even more. And that's what's going to happen anyway, because they see what it is. They just have to deal with it and bring their game up so they can feel good about themselves. But for them to use the compare, to compete, and complain, try to tear you down with the complaining part, oh, you did this to me. Oh, you said this. It could not even be something you did to them. They could say something you did to somebody else. Anything. They need something to be above you. And clearly they're not. And they're aware of that. And that's the whole problem. But instead of working on themselves, becoming better and feeling better about themselves, no, I think I'll just compete, complain, compare. And it's sad, family. But I say this somewhat jokingly, but it's very serious. A lot of times you see beefs in media, in the entertainment world, any kind of form, and it's over jealousy. It's over hating. Someone's hating on someone. And the thing is certain people don't do it because they're not thinking about hating. They're thinking about celebrating themselves. They're so into their own self that hating doesn't even come natural to them because they're not that focused on anyone else. This comes from deeply insecure people who have to do this to feel better. And they don't understand the only way you're going to build yourself is to build yourself. That's the only way. And you got to reveal yourself to yourself and be honest with yourself. But a lot of these people, quite frankly, don't want to do that. So you become a target. You become a target if you're confident, if you are just a person who's comfortable in your own skin. You don't have to be doing anything. You could just be minding your business, for God's sake. You're not even thinking about them. You might be thinking about anything, but not them. But in their mind, no, this is a problem. I gotta hate on this person. And it's really sad, family, but you need to take it seriously. If you see someone around you that's comparing, competing, complaining about you, get away from them, family. If it's not warranted, it's coming out of nowhere, they don't know you from anywhere, you feel that energy, if you pick up the signs, you see in these three, compare, competing, and complaining, run. Don't entertain it. Don't try to, again, make amends with it. Don't try to work with it in any kind of way. You didn't create the problem. They did. They got to fix it. I think I heard 50 Cent, and 50 Cent said something. I thought he has a lot of good quotes I really like. But he said in one quote, he said, he doesn't try to fix relationships because what he finds is that if he didn't cause the split, if they get back together or if they try to, make amends, whatever, it's any kind of relationship, who's to say that the same thing that broke them apart, they're not going to get that energy again? And I thought about it. I said, wow, that's so true. Because I was kind of different when I was younger. I would always try to fix things and try to get along and but that wastes a lot of energy. And what I found, family, is just what he said is correct. See, people get information at different times in their life. That's the way. We're not all on the same timeline. So some people could learn something at 6 that another person learns at 60. It's not an age thing, a color thing, a religion, a region. It's just your personal life course. It's when you get it, you get it. But it made a lot of sense to me because in my history, what I found is that he's exactly right. That same thing that made that person split in the first place, it resurfaces. It never went away. It's just that maybe they found that there was some advantage they could get if they reconnect with you. Maybe they found that, okay, you somehow can benefit them in some kind of way. Who knows? Who cares? But don't give people these opportunities, especially if you see that. You see the compare, to compete, to complain from anybody. Get away from them, family, because it's hating, whether they know you or don't know you. But the individuals that don't know you, it's really dangerous because you got to understand that this energy is coming from somewhere that you have nothing to do with. You don't know what's happened in their life to make them have that towards you. All you need to do is recognize it and get away. It's sad, but don't try to figure it out. Don't try to fix it. Just be aware of it, acknowledge it, try to keep your distance and stay safe. I think it's King Solomon said jealousy is as cruel as the grave. And it's very true, family. Stay away from these type of individuals. They're haters. They're going to be haters. And, it's not your responsibility. You got to be great. God made you that way. You can't be anything but that. It's just what it is. You know, and the reality is if they were you, they would be like you. They wouldn't hate. But the fact that they aren't is why they hate, which goes down to one of the greatest quotes I ever heard. They hate because they ain't. So remember that, family. And remember, love what you do and do what you love. And check me out on TikTok as well. Peace.